Hello and welcome to my next War and Markets update. This is the night of the April 14th, April 13th, sorry. So tomorrow is of course a holiday for the markets. Well, the markets showed a very sharp, volatile V-shaped move today. It started with a huge gap down for the Nifty because of the fact that the ceasefire talks broke down over the weekend. So Thursday and Friday, I had seen a very good up move for the market because of the ceasefire news, and today it started gap down naturally because, as I was saying in my last episode, there was some longs built up on Friday because of the ceasefire, which got on down in the morning, and hence the market started gap down. And then there was a recovery during the day. Well, was there any change in the war sentiment? It caused it partly. I think that during the day, the news was quite volatile in terms of Trump announcing a blockade, which was negative, which saw oil spike all the way up to $105. Then there was some news that, in terms of the blockade, that is only Iran related and other vehicles, other tankers, and Saudi and other UAE tankers can pass through. So it's been a very volatile, but the Indian market's recovery can be attributed to DIIs. So today, FIS, if you remember on Friday, they had turned net buyers, small amount of 600 crores, but today they sold almost 2000 crores. So clearly, the situation change over the weekend has made the FIs which are booking profits to step it up. DIs also stepped in, and that's probably accounting for the market recovery because if you saw, they also bought only 400 crores on Friday, but today they bought 2,400 crores. So clearly, they felt that the correction that happened this morning represented a good opportunity. As I've been saying, that they will be careful about deploying. They're not yet gone to 7,000 crore of buying because of the earnings season, but still, this gap down opening gave them an opportunity to buy, and so you saw a V-shaped recovery. The second aspect is where did the buying occur? If you look at the various indices, the Nifty was almost 1% down at the end, 0.9 to 1% down. But the mid cap, small cap, and micro cap all did much better. Both the mid and small cap were down only 0.5%, and the micro cap 250 index actually ended flat. So then can we attribute this to a larger amount of retail buying? Well, if you look at the advanced decline ratio, 1140 stocks advanced, but 1840 stocks declined. So then you can't call this a broad-based retail buying. So clearly there was selective buying by the DIIs because broader market was obviously more stocks fell rather than rose. So selective they bought. So what it is, most sectors ended in the red today. The only sectors which were in the positive territory today was defense, and naturally along with defense, the public sector enterprises and the energy index because of the oil price. Otherwise, most indices end, but most indices went through the same V-shaped recovery. So the ending was obviously good, though overall the market was in red. Subsequently, what's happening on the war front? Tomorrow is a holiday, so looking to day after tomorrow. As I speak today, most of the markets, that is the US markets which are open, have turned green slightly, and the gift nifty is also green. What is the reason? Well, news and rumors keep floating. Now, Trump's blockade has started. He has exempted this. And then there is now news coming that uranium enrichment, Iran is willing to give up their stance on that, subject to certain things. So this news flows will keep happening, and it's going to be over the next 24, 48 hours. All of this is going to flow through. So it will continue to be a nervous market, and every day you're going to see fairly volatile swings. So until there's a final end to the war, I think we just stick with our strategy of steady accumulation. That's the best to do forward, because the dollar index is also hovering at 98 to 99. Oil, as I told you, spiked to 105, has eased to about 100 now. So the situation is broadly the same. So from a perspective that Mr. Trump keeps putting out a truth social tweet every couple of hours, this nervousness and volatility will continue. Obviously, tomorrow is a holiday. People should be tracking the gift nifties and the international markets to see how this flows. But as things stand now, if I still have a slightly negative position as far as the F&O piece is concerned about India. So Monday, it will be a nervous, sorry, not Monday, day after tomorrow, it will be a nervous start. But during the day, it's again the news. So news equal to volatility in the markets, and hence the strategy that we've always been telling to you all is steady accumulation right through this war related uncertainty period till the war actually comes to an end. So I don't think you should sit down and worry too much about when the war is going to end. Spread your cash out and wait. Ultimately, somewhere a solution will come for the war because Israel is still continuing to hit Lebanon. So there is no let up there. There are rumors and talks between Israel's team and the Lebanese team also on the anvil. So there's just too much noise and rumors and talks and tweets floating around. So please stay out of all that noise. I know you'll be watching the TV channels to get information, but by the hour it keeps changing. As far as your keep updated on the war news, but don't let it impact your market related action. Market related action has to be steady, small accumulation continuously as your portfolio was before the war. Just to end, I just want to say that I've been getting feedback in terms of the volume being very low and all of that. So I'm trying to do my best to improve. Today I'm using the AirPods with a noise cancellation. I've switched off the fan and the air conditioner in this room. Do give me a feedback on whether the noise levels are comfortable. Actually, one or two people have said that the voice is fine, audio is fine, but others are saying that it's too low. So do give me feedback and I'll try and improve this. But remember, I'm recording this on an iPhone in the YouTube and then loading it on YouTube Studio app. So do give me the feedback and look forward to catching up in the next episode.